It has been 1 full year since Trump returned to office. So let's forget the promises for a second. I mean, how does your life actually feel right now? How does the country feel about results so far? I mean, God, new polling and public reaction suggests that Americans are giving this administration something close to like a C- for its first year. I am shocked, by the way. I thought it would have been at least a D-. I did not think a C would even be like in the equation. So, I mean, look, and when you look at the record, that reaction starts to make sense a little bit. So let's like walk through what defined year one of Trump 2.0. All right. First, political retaliation. I mean, the administration has backed investigations and legal pressure targeting perceived enemies, including New York Attorney General Letitia James, former FBI Director James Comey, and others. So supporters call it accountability, which I think is ridiculous. I mean, everybody else is calling it something else, like weaponization of the DOJ. That's what I call it. So you got to ask yourself this: should the justice system, feel like a political weapon? Oh, and then there's civil rights. Okay, so like core anti-discrimination protections under, federal employment rules were rolled back, I think 60 years, weakening safeguards that had existed, again, for 60 years. I mean, the administration argues this restores balance. Civil rights groups warn it opened a door to inequality treatment at work. And when protections disappear quietly, who notices first? And who really pays the price later? Transparency has also become a major fault line. The administration promised openness around the Epstein files. What followed was nothing but delays, missed timelines, limited releases, complete and utter pages being redacted, and legal resistance. And that has drawn backlash, not just from Democrats, but from conservatives who expected full disclosure. So if transparency only applies when it's convenient, does it really even exist? Now let's talk about healthcare, because this is where policy choices hit home. Medicaid and Medicare saw cuts, and the national LGBTQ plus suicide prevention hotline was shut down. Supporters frame this as budget discipline. Okay. Families and advocates see something very different. What does, physical responsibility mean when help disappears during a crisis? Economically, year one brought disruptions. New tariffs were imposed with broad effects on consumers and businesses. And at the same time, tax changes tilted towards higher earners. So the result, prices stayed high, uncertainty grew, and everyday Americans felt little to no relief. So if the economy is working like they say it is, why does it feel so freaking expensive to live in it? Then there's this extremism and corruption concerns. The administration issues pardons to figures convicted of serious crimes, including crypto scammers and foreign drug traffickers. Oh, and then some fraudster from California that he actually, I think, pardoned his first term as well for the exact same thing. And then they still did it again, and then you had to pardon them again. What the heck? Law enforcement leadership was reshaped along with political lines. Supporters say this is, restoring loyalty. Come on. Critics warn that it erodes independence. What happens when the line between justice and politics gets blurry? Now look at what didn't get fixed. Healthcare, affordability, remained unresolved. ACA subsidies expired with no replacement, raising costs for millions of Americans, and the cost of living, groceries, housing, basically barely moved, or it's getting worse. If people are still struggling at the checkout line, what really changed? So when Americans hand out a C-, which again, I think should be at least a D-, after year one, it's not coming from nowhere. It reflects a pattern. Retaliation over reform, power over protection, disruption without relief. This isn't about party labels. It's about outcomes. And after 1 year of Trump 2.0, many Americans are asking the same question. Is this actually making life better? Or is he just talking louder? Thank you for watching. I am Jared Zisser, and this is Ring of Fire. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on notifications to make sure you are informed about everything important in progressive politics today. And if you are looking for fact-based independent reporting all day, every day, follow me here on Instagram or here on Facebook. See you in the next video.